Alright, here we are back at the boat. So we got this section glass with my buddies last week. I just got back from work and we did a little bit of a patch job on this guy. I just didn't want to waste the fiberglass, so this week I'm going to finish it up. There's just a couple spots that need to be done. I'm going to put just another layer here, and then this section is going to get glass as well all the way down to the hole here to kind of tie in that joint. And then if Damon gets a free moment, I'm going to try to get him to help me put some more fiberglass on this joint just to beef it up, because we glued it and bulked it up, but I just want to get good like 12 inches of glass on that section, pretty much going across the whole way, and also probably around this walkway joint, because I'm afraid this might be a point of weakness if the boat has any flex or whatnot. So other than that, just gonna be sanding and prepping all of this side now, and then I also sand down the top of the hull earlier today, and I just kind of want to get a look at that, because eventually we'll be looking at painting that. And then yeah, so that's kind of the plan for now. And then the bottoms here, kind of been pushing it off, but I really need to go around and find all the little blisters and stuff, dig them out and put in some patchwork. And then there's been a little bit of discussion about basically trying to put a whole nother layer of glass on the bottom, so we'll see, but we'll probably end up doing that. Yeah, well, time to get to work. It took us the rest of the evening to complete the fiberglass on the walkthroughs. We shut it down that night, then picked it right back up the next morning. Hey folks, Hayden here with Sender. You know me. So today...
I'm not stopping.
No, we're good. So today, we glassed in this joint from the bridge deck to the hull. Because we got the glass done on these first like 3 sections, and we're just trying to tie it in. So pretty stoked on this. It came out super good. Then once this dries, I'm just going to sand it down and then just try to have like a clean finish on it. And then the side of the holes are done, and then we'll be finishing up glassing the rest, and then we'll be working our way toward getting the bottom here done. Got to sand out a bunch of blisters, and I don't even know. I gotta look into it, talk to some people, trying to figure that out. But pretty stoked. We're seeing some real progress here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Tune in next time. Clean up time. Time to clean up. Got glue everywhere. It's on my arms. I can't straighten them.
It's not true.
The following week would consist of an incredible amount of painstaking overhead sanding, which I could not have done without Damon's help. Between taking turns sanding, we spent our time resting our shoulders instead of filming. Well, at least until this. We thought we were wrapping this up, but we found more rot. Funny enough, it was actually one of our repairs this time. We found some rot, and we thought that we kind of dug out the majority of it, and we would penetrate it, slap some glue over it, but when we were sanding it, it kind of just got ripped apart. So I guess it's better that we find this now. Just kind of a bummer, because I thought we were about to glass this other side in and then move on, but I guess not. So here we are. replacing more wood. But I think, my fingers are crossed, that this is actually going to be the last of it, because this is the final corner that we have left to sand.
Yep, last of it on the bridge deck at least, hopefully.
And then I'll run some bigger and better things. Alright, so we got the rest of the bottom pretty much prepped. Me and Damon today finished sanding this joint, some of the glassing that we did on the walkway, and then the sidewall of the hull, along with the bottom of the bridge deck here. We did find a spot that we patched up with some penetrating epoxy because it really wasn't that bad. We threw some glue over it. At this point, we've replaced all the dry rot on the bottom of the boat, and it seems slightly questionable, so I'm just going to cut it out, see what we're dealing with, and then throw in a piece of wood there, then I don't have to worry about it. Also, we ended up doing that to this spot here. We found another piece of dry rot, and that got sanded today, and it's looking really good. It's ready for glass. So this is actually, this time, going to be the last of the dry rot on the bottom, for sure, because the rest of the boat is done, at least on the bottom of the bridge deck. And then, yeah, so getting ready in a few days. Going to have some friends down here and try to wrap up doing the rest of this, and then we'll be on to dealing with the blisters and the holes. And then hopefully before long we're going to fair this out, maybe get some paint on it, start working on the top of the boat. Pretty exciting stuff.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This hole prepped, and Damon is making the scarf for it. And we're gonna glue this thing in today, sand it by tomorrow, and then hopefully it'll be prepped to start glassing the following day once our friends arrive, Trace and Taylor.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
What's up?
How goes it?
Hey, goes dusty, usually.
I think we just need to sand down the edges a bit more.
Righteous.
And then squeeze that guy in there.
Okay.
We completed the scarf that day. I would continue to stay busy after completing the rest of the prep on the bottom. And next week, we have the work party. Alright, so spent the majority of my day cutting out the old diesel tanks and siphoning out all the fuel. I got tanks here, here, I got tanks here, and I'm loading them up. And then I got these guys, they're full. And then I got more tanks over here. So now I'm just loading it all up into my van, and I'm gonna go deliver it to just some friends and I don't know, people that want really old diesel. So just trying to get rid of it really. But yeah, got the tanks cut out. They need to be cleaned and just scrubbed really hard because they're so greasy in there. And I got a headache from just being in there all day with the diesel. It was gnarly. Anyway, gonna go drop off some diesel and yeah, get back to it. for watching and following along. Like and subscribe. Make sure to check out the video next week. It's gonna be a good one. Peace!